Hi garden friends, Debbie here. My proven winners have arrived. I got 3 huge boxes. I purchased back in December 52 plants. 50 were annuals and 2 were perennials. And I'll leave that link above if you want to go check out what I purchased back in December. Another busy week. I planted all of the dahlias that I had, and I noticed I got another email for a couple more. I don't know what I was thinking. Again, I bought a lot of dahlias, but once August, September comes, it's going to look absolutely gorgeous, and I can't wait to show you guys. I do have a few more that are in pots that I was trying to pre-sprout. The first year that I did dahlias, I bought one of every variety of dahlias. So there's some that are better for cut flowers. I just wanted to see what each variety of a dahlia looked like. Like there's an anemone, there's ball, there's pom-poms. So I purchased one of each variety, and those are the ones that I pre-sprouted. Some of them are not growing, so in a couple more weeks I'm going to take them out of the pots and see if they've started rooting or if there is any sign of growth. I also went to my farm garden and I finished up planting there. I put my tomatoes and I did the Florida weave. Unfortunately it started to storm, so I didn't get the process, but as they grow I will be putting more string, so I will try to film then. It seems like every time I go to the farm garden it's raining. And then I also put my plants in the straw bales, so I'm hoping that is a success. And then we just laid down some straw after we were all done before the rain came in, just to control, like when we go there, sometimes it's awfully muddy, so we did that. And then I went over to my community garden and just checked that out, gave it a little bit of water, and everything's growing there well. And I'll keep you updated on all of those gardens. Finally, I did my little area in my own garden where I have my raised beds by Epic Gardening, and I'll talk again about that sale going on, but I did put in my amaryllis and a few gladiolas. I am going to also put, I think, some straw down as a temporary, just so that it'll control the weeds and I can walk in there. I'm still trying to decide how I want to lay out that area, because I do want to walk in there since I do have some vegetables and herbs. And then I have my water feature, and then I put some zinnias around that. I'm hoping to put in some natives throughout that area as well. I don't know if you're aware, but Illinois has gotten the cicadas, and I went out there today and they are flying around everywhere. We have a crabapple tree that's been there for more than 30 years, so I'm sure that's where they're coming from. But yeah, they're flying around everywhere, and I would like to plant a little bit more there, but I know they're not going to hurt you, but I just don't like them flying at me and buzzing in my ears. And again, I have that awful memory, them flying in my face when I was driving in my Sebring. So I may have to wait to plant in that area. If you didn't know, the cicadas will not ruin any of your plants. I used to work at the Morton Arboretum, and they are doing a study on them, and they said that they will not harm any of your plants or bushes, just something woody like your hydrangeas, they might, and your trees that are less than 2 centimeters, you might want to cover them. They have some netting that you could put around those trunks. And so my big crabapple, I'm not going to do anything because it is looking a little bit bad. It might be on its last leg. It is over 30 years old, and that last hailstorm really made it look kind of bad right now. So I'm not sure if we're going to be starting to take it down. We are going to take out a lot of those limbs, and hopefully it will grow back. Otherwise we'll have to dig it up. So that's what's going on in all of my gardens. Before I show you all of my planters that I potted up, my color theme this year was sunrise sunset colors. So your ambers, yellows, your salmons, your oranges, corals, colors like that. So let me show you the video of me potting up the Proven Winners annuals. So I have to show you this garden kneeler that I got from Garden Answer. It's the best kneeler I've ever gotten. It's very comfortable, it's big, you can hold on to it when you're planting. Yes, I love it. I'll leave the link in the description box below. I highly recommend. Okay, so we are going to attempt to plant all of these today. These are the Proven Winners annuals. And a storm, I don't know if you can see out there, looks like it's coming. So I'm going to try to get at least one each of these planters done so you can see what I'm doing, and then I will show you the progress at the end. So the planters that I'm doing today are this black planter, and I will let you know when I'm planting them what's going in them. And then I have this wicker planter, and then this is a 3-tiered planter, and then a little box that I'm gonna call it my mini potager, and I'll talk about that more later. And then this little pot that I'm going to be putting on a stand. So that is it, and I will start planting. So with every pot I put in some organic biotone starter fertilizer, and then this little bit of this root boost to get a good start. So for this first planter, we're going to be putting in 2 Super Bells Double Amber from Proven Winners. This is Coral Nymph Salvia. I grew these from seed. Graceful Grasses Algon. And Toucan Coral Canna. And then you don't need to see, but I am going to fill these pots with some soil. So again, I have my canna, my grasses, some salvia, and some calibrachoa. So that is my first pot, and then I'll be putting in more soil. Okay, this next one is actually right around the corners where I put them. So again, I would be putting in some starter fertilizer and some root boost. So what we have for this planter, this I bought from the garden center that I worked at, and it's called Yellow Charm Bidens. So I have a yellow one. Okay, and then we have another Bidens in orange. And then I have a grass. This is called Amazon Miss Sedge. And then this is one of my favorites, Lemon Coral Sedum. So I keep this in even with the mums when I change these out, and I'll probably keep the grasses and change it and put some mums in here. So let's get started with this one. Okay, this planter is done, and I will again put some more soil in this and fill that up. So second planter is done. Okay, so actually now we're going to do the tiered system, and we're going to be putting in these first, and then I will show you afterwards what we're going to be putting in. Oh, I hear some thunder rolling. Got 3 more planters to go. Let's try to get this done. So for this one, we have Lemon Coral Sedum. We have 3 of them. Okay, so 3 on the bottom. This will be the middle, and they're all calibrachoas. So this one is a yellow calibrachoa, and again, these I got from the garden center. These are not from Proven Winners, but this one, I think this is just the brand. So it's a yellow calibrachoa. Then I have an orange one, and then another orange with a yellow throat. So this one is a dahlia. And then an orange Gerber daisy. Yellow Gerber daisy. And then in the center, I always have to plant these familiar. The hummingbirds love it, and I plant these every year for them. I'm going to have them in a lot of planters. And what I have in this one is lantana, luscious marmalade lantana. I have a sensation blood orange nemesia, my vermilion in the center, a yellow lantana, and then a Calibrachoa Superbina tropical sunrise. I'm calling this my mini potager garden. Now what a potager is it's not a vegetable planter and it's not a flower planter. It's both. Now this basil I am going to have to cut down because as you can see it's starting to bloom, and we don't want that to happen. So I'm going to cut this down, and I might put another couple herbs in here as well. So that is what a potager is. I would love to do a beautiful table and have a centerpiece. That's what I've seen on mine, and you can just bring food right to the table. You can cut it right there and eat it fresh. So that's what inspired this little mini potager. So what I'm putting in here is sunbeanie. It's a little yellow flower. This is amazing basil, and it smells amazing actually. But I am going to cut that down because we don't want it to spend energy on the bloom and seed. But this is just a spiller actually, and again I'm going to link what a filler, spiller, and thriller are from one of my videos a couple years ago, and this is called Waikiki Sunset. And then I'm going to be planting Super Tuna honey, and I'm just going to throw in a marigold to keep the critters away. Quick look at my crabapple garden. I will be doing a May tour, but just in case these aren't blooming, I've got phlox, some lilies, purple and yellow, some salvia. The hostas are pretty beat because we got that hail and it kind of tore all the leaves, so that's a shame, but everything else looks good. I still have a little bit more weeding to do in there, but this is what we did today. So we did planters. In this one again I have some cannas, some Calibrachoa grasses, and some coral salvia. And I was going to put these in the tiered system. You can put these on top of each other, but I think I'm going to leave them down this year. So again, this is the sedum. This one I have some vermilion, some Calibrachoa, and some lantana. This is my potager, my mini potager garden. So in this one I have the little sunbeanies, sunflowers. I have a patio tomato. I have a Calibrachoa and a marigold, and some spillers right at the edge here. This one I have the vermilion, the Calibrachoas and lantana, and more. Nope, that's it. Lantana and Calibrachoas and vermilion. Again, this is another mini potager with basil, and I do have, sorry, I forgot the oregano is in here. Oregano and petunias. And then again, these are all of the Calibrachoas There's a dahlia in here with some osteosperms, calibrachoas, and again a repeat of that. So, and then I have some milkweed right here, some swamp and common. This is from last year. It overwintered, so that was good. And then we'll end on this last planter with calibrachoas, coral nymph salvia, some grasses, and a coral canna. So that is it, and I will keep you guys updated. I probably will show you a garden tour in about 2 weeks, and then when I get back from Australia, I will show you the progress of these planters. So next video will be my hanging baskets and my pots for the front, right outside my front door. So that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed seeing this video. Give it a like and comment below your favorites. There's still time to take advantage of the Epic Gardening Memorial Day sale. I do have a short video if you want to check that out, and also a longer video that I did last week, and I'll link that above if you want to go check that out. It was buy 3 Birdie beds, get the 4th free. Listening to the customers' feedback, they have announced that they are going to be doing a 25% off of just 1 Birdie bed. That's great news, and they listen to you, the customer. Now that's a company that I'm proud to represent. I'll also leave the link in the description box below, along with the Epic Gardening Storefront of all the items that I recommend. Again, this is an affiliate link, so when you click on the link, it supports my channel, which I really appreciate. Next week will be part 2 of me potting up my Proven Winners annuals, and this time I'm going to be planting in hanging baskets and my containers. So make sure you're subscribed and hit the notification bell for that future video. So I hope everyone has a chance to get out in their garden this week. Thanks for watching, and happy gardening. Bye-bye.